Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell 'em. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here with my guy, Coach Ed Jones. Man, great guy. Man, been doing some great things for a long period of time, and I'm excited to have him with us on this session, just to highlight him and highlight some of the things that he has going on. And he has a major, huge. Yeah, you gotta do that. That's when it's for real, right?
I ain't put too much lotion on. I want a fire to start. No.
A major, huge event coming up soon. I just wanted to get him on and just to highlight him and show him some love to help promote the things that he has. So first off, Ed, man, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out and highlight with the Success Chronicles.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. And I want to say this. Thank you for putting out the blueprint, man. Between the books, the podcast, videos of speaking, you've literally laid a blueprint that I've been able to, a path that I've been able to dabble in and out consistently. And I just appreciate you for showing that it can be done. That, outside of coaching, lifting others, there's other lanes we can do to impact even more people. So I appreciate you having me on the Success Chronicles. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. But let's dive into it, if you don't mind, sharing with the audience, a little bit about, your background and what you do, so they have an idea of who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Ed Jones. I'm from Houston, Texas, specifically Mo City, Texas. Shout out to the Mo. Break your wrist, Texas. Nah. But I was a high school coach for 6 years, and I coached at Side Lakes High School, Hightower High School, and I wanted to coach. I always wanted to impact people. I was in a family of 5. My daddy had coaching. My family always impacted people. So I saw coaching as my path to help others, right? And I was like, I'm gonna be a head coach. And now don't get me wrong, I love winning. I've always been a winner. I've been fortunate to win pretty much everywhere I've been in some cases. But I also love the impact that it has. And I saw the impact that my coaches had on my teammates when I looked down my Facebook timeline, and so-and-so's a doctor, an entrepreneur, and superintendent, and this lawyer, all this stuff. And so I want to do that. So I was at Hightower High School. Fortunately, we had a really good sophomore class with about 20 guys that played college football. So during that 3-year span from them being sophomores, juniors, and seniors, I met about 300 coaches during the recruiting trail. And a couple coaches told me, like, Jones, I don't think you're going to be at the high school level very long. And I was like, hey, I'm just where my feet are. Tom Herman came in, interviewed me on the spot, and said, hey, I want you to be on my staff. And I was like, yeah, coach, I'm really excited. I want to learn O-line play. He said, no, you're not going to coach. You're going to develop my players. And if anybody knows Tom Herman, he's very direct. And that was it. I was like, okay, coach. And so he said, if you want to show me that you could be a coach, you got to be the best director of player development there is. And so I dove into it. He gave me 3 things to do. He said, you need to be here for the players. You need to get them in the community, and you need to get them summer jobs. And so as time went on, I realized that everything I wanted to do as a coach, I was doing in this role. The players were coming to me. We were going to the community. I was helping them get jobs. But I took it a little deeper. Shout out to the University of Houston, my alma mater, Bauer College of Business, my marketing background. We had a presentation where shout out to my guy, Joe Alcozer, was like, hey, I want you to talk to parents. Well, I didn't want to be the guy that just, that's a player development guy. So created a program beyond the field. And I said, okay, if Coach Herman wanted me to be there for the players, that's personal wellness. If he wanted me to get in the community, we'll create that as community impact. And then if he wants me to help them get summer jobs, they're going to need to get jobs when they're done playing. So that was career development. So that built into Beyond the Field, which is now way bigger than I ever thought it would be. And so I did it at Houston. We were doing well. I really was crushing off the field. And I literally hung up my whistle. I was like, this is the lane I want to be in. And then we got fired after a winning season. And so I had the opportunity to go to Kansas, and at Kansas working under Coach Les Miles. Thankful for that opportunity. Coach Miles said it himself at his radio show. He said, Ed Jones is the head coach of the team off the field. And he said, Ed Jones probably knows more about our team than I do and what's going on. And so it was cool to hear that, because that was my role. And so I dove deeper into Beyond the Field. dove deeper into this space. And then I had opportunity to go to Baylor. Coach Dave Aranda gave me opportunity to be assistant athletic director. Was there for a year, won the Big 12 title. Maybe didn't work out how either one of us saw it working out. So I had a transition. And I'm sitting here like to myself, in 2016, when I started at the University of Houston, I did not know what I was doing. So I wanted to help people not be in that space that I was at. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure I had resources to help people. And so I started off with a blog, and then a book, and then a podcast, and then a cohort. And then what we're talking about now, I had a virtual conference where people like, we need to get together. I said, hey, I'm going to do a Zoom. And if more people show up than the 28 speakers, we had success. There were 28 speakers, 113 people showed up. So we had one in next year. We increased the price. I was like, if 50 people show up, we'll be good. 86 people showed up. So if you do anything great in person or virtually, they want it in person. And so we moved to an in-person summit where now we are in Kansas City, and we will be having the 2025 Player Development Summit here in 3 weeks, Chip, 3 weeks. So I'm really, really excited about that. So that's my background.
That's awesome, man. Just the journey, just to see the growth of how those things have happened. But just how you gave some flowers, I'm gonna give some flowers to you too, brother. Like, those things don't just happen, right? Those things are not just given to you, right? It requires some work. It requires some building relationships. It requires some taking care of people, and putting people first before anything. Pouring into people, and you've done that for years, man. That's what you do. That's the core essence of who you are. Oh, and you have fun while you're doing it.
Oh, absolutely. I only know one way, man. I only know one way. That was probably the fun part. Probably got me in a lot of trouble at Baylor. Not bad trouble. I'm gonna be who I am. Like, I can't. Players respect it. That's all So yeah, I do. I'm gonna have fun if anything. So yeah.
That's good, man. Well, you got something, like you said, something pretty big that's coming up. Well, let me go back. The
Mhm.
program that you created has been very amazing. Has made a huge positive difference in lots of lives. So just commend you on that. But then now let's kind of highlight the summit that you have coming up. So just tell us a little bit about that, and maybe some of the speakers, and kind of what are you aiming to get, and then where people can go. My audience, I would love for them to support you. If you can be there, go show them some love. It's gonna blow you away with the product. So yeah, do that spiel, brother.
Yeah, so the Player Development Summit is a gathering where we're having everybody together. And we have 4 tenets of the Player Development Summit. We want people to grow, people to network, people to partner, and people to hire. And so in this player development space, not only did I not know what I was doing, I didn't know who to turn to. I couldn't find community. And one of the big things is we're all connected virtually. We all have different seasons. There is not something just for us. We've been to NACTA. It's cool. We've been in for A, it's cool. We've been to AFCA, it's cool, but like something that's geared towards us. And so what I found out, shout out to the good Lord, is like when people are like, hey, we should have it. I'm like, yeah, when y'all do it, let me know. I found out that it is a calling for me to do it. And so originally the NFLPA gave us their space. They said, hey, you can come to our building in DC, you can do it for free. But I realized in a couple meetings, nothing against them, their biggest focus is the player. So I kind of felt like anything I ask is going to go behind the players, which is fine. So I said, you know what? Let me do it in Kansas City. And Chip, you notice, I love, and you know him, you were at his shoe reveal, Toby Wigway. Shout out
Yep.
to Toby Wigway from the SWAT. Toby had something he said a long time ago when I was listening. Me and you was listening to him back when he was getting his hair braided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
OG
Get twisted
Toby, right?
Sunday.
I actually know Toby.
Yep.
He did some community work with my friend, and I was like, this dude is goofy, man. But then one day I was watching on YouTube, like, hey, old brother got lines. But anyway, he says people, if your car breaks down and people see you push your car, they're more likely to help you push that car than if you just sit there and say, my car's not working. So when I got to Kansas City, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know about a venue. I didn't know about anything. I talked to one person. They gave us a venue for 3 days, complimentary, 3 days, right? So I'm reaching out to sponsors. I don't know what I'm doing. We have a sponsorship from Australia helping us out. We may possibly have a commissioner. The speakers, I reached out to speakers, and it's tough because this is my first time doing it. I'm very honest with speakers. Hey, look, I want to give y'all honorarium. I don't know if that's going to happen, but nobody batted an eye. We have speakers from the NFL, Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, Detroit Lions. We got the NBA, Toronto Raptors. We have Dr. Jabil Northcutt, who is a senior vice president, executive level MLS, who's going to come and speak. We have guys, a couple of Speakers, I'm big on development as well. Like we can sit here and get all these deals, but we got to be developed as well. We have a couple speakers, Will Baggett, Jeremiah Brown, who are coming. They're global speakers. They're coming to speak. We just have a plethora. And one thing we're highlighting is young people, right? I know we always put the directors on the pedestal or the VPs. I'm really excited about a panel we have about how do you lead when you're not the director. We have a lot of young professionals that are coming. And so just being intentional about that space, and just the integration. We may have a commissioner of a professional sports league. Now I got to keep. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. There's a possibility. Somebody brought it up to me, and I literally had to keep my face straight in the meeting. But we're having speakers, and it's really cool because it's people who these player development people are starting to see like, hey, let's all come together. So different spaces, different places. A lot of people have done college, pro sports, but just a space for people to be there. In the attendees, we will have people who are in the role, students, people who want to be in the role and transition. So it's just a plethora of that. And it's going to be an intimate setting. I don't see us getting over 100 people this year, which is totally fine with me. 100 is better than, I was like, we get 10 people, we good. So I like that because we get to interact, and I'm really excited for this deal. If anybody wants to see the speakers, to your point, btfprogram.com, you'll click the summit, and then all the speakers will be there. I think we have 21 speakers. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this.
So good. Well, as we close, man, I'd love for you to get an opportunity. I know you said, btfprogram.com is the space where they go to go support you, but social media where people can go follow you and check you out and show you some love, my man.
Absolutely. I am huge on LinkedIn. That's my favorite platform. Is just Edward Jones II. YouTube, I'm pretty big as well. I think I have 1,600 videos. I'm trying to catch up with Chip, y'all. But that one is all my socials are at BTF_program. So I try and keep it all that marketing background, y'all. Try and keep it all the same. And so YouTube, I have a lot as well. If you want to go to Instagram as well, as I said, at BTF_program. But follow me there, y'all. But if you want to really dive in, I have a player development newsletter on LinkedIn. I share a lot of stuff, so you can find me there as well.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, again, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. Thanks for what you do and how you do what you do. And I wish you the best of luck, my man.
Thank you so much, Chip. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys for checking out this session. Go check it out. We'll see you next time. God
and
bless.
buy one of Chip's 92 books.
Go get it. All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Go get it.